Hi friends, welcome to my business days class. Myself Priya Kumar. Second chapter we are handling principles of management. At the beginning of the development of all the sciences or all disciplines, disciplines means subject. Management was not a subject at all. Later on, the management became a subject for study as a discipline. Means it's considered as a subject, and there is very important to study something related to the management is understood by the whole world. How the world come to know management is an important thing to study various factors, because mainly two legends worked for bringing this concept, this management, as an important discipline. First of all, F.W. Taylor and then Henry Fayol. F.W. Taylor was an American engineer and Henry Fayol was a French engineer. Both of these management experts, they contributed well, or they have worked well, they experienced well, they have taken the pulses from their job places or their workplaces to bring management as an important subject. The principles of management is developed by both these legends for making the management more expertized and most touching or developing the concepts, and by the way, increasing the productivity, increasing the profitability, increasing the working atmosphere of the people, and increasing the welfare of the employees and well-being of the organizations. We can see one by one how these legends worked for developing this as a management, or it's worked for making this as a discipline or a subject for study. In principles of management, the scientific management system and the administrative management system is there. F.W. Taylor, he has contributed the principles of scientific management towards this discipline. And Henry Fayol, he has contributed the administrative principles towards this subject. He has contributed administrative principle. He is known as the father of administrative principle, and F.W. Taylor is known as the father of scientific management. The principles of management is a study of the science as a behavioral science, being this is dealing with the behavior of human nature, the behavior of the employees and everything. This is not a rigid subject of science. It is not a rigid subject. It is very flexible, and this is a study of human nature. So we can call it as a behavioral science. Okay, we can see the nature of principles of management. The principles of management differs from all other subjects, all other science, because of its special nature of human character. Being it is having a human character, and it is dealing with many institutions, and in different situations, we can categorize in first nature as universal applicability. Principles of management is having a universal applicability. Why it is having universal applicability? It is followed all over the world where there is human beings are working, or where the management is considered. Whether it is a small size organization, or it is a big size organization, whether it is a public sector organization or it's a private sector organization, whether it is a manufacturing organization or a service sector organization, all around the world, all the institutions, all the offices, all the factories, they are following as universal basis these principles of management. So the principles of management is not for a particular area, is not for a particular type of business, or not for a particular nature or size of the organization. It is universally applicable. This is the first nature. Second one, we can see general guidelines. In general guidelines, we can see the problems may different, the situation may different, the institutions may different, but there are some common methods to be followed by each and every managers to conclude the or to arrive at the decision. To find a solution, there are general principles or general guidelines. By following these general guidelines, the managers can arrive at a common decision. So in other words, we can say this is the management decision is not a ready-made jacket. It is coming out only by following the general guidelines. So the decision will be differ from one to another. It is not ready-made. It is always different from each other. But the method that we are following will be general. By going through the general methods, we are arriving at the solution. So we can say it is not a ready-made jacket. It is always different as per the situation, size and nature of the organization and the nature of the problem which has to be solved by the manager. The other nature we can see from by practice and experimentation. See, in each and every cases, when a problem arises, all the problem will be different from one to another. The situation of the problem will be different. The nature of the problem will be different. So it is experienced in different way. It is experienced in different situations. So depending upon this situation, depending upon this style of approach, depending upon the organization, it will be varying, and the experiments the manager has done for each cases is having importance. This is another nature. Sometimes the manager is making experiments on the problems. Is a repeated case will be coming. What we are saying, management is a profession. How about the doctors? We are saying doctors is doing his profession as practice. How the advocates are doing? They are doing the profession as practice. Just like as a profession, just like the doctors and the lawyers, what they are doing, the managers are also doing their profession, and they are arriving at, they are finding the solution by doing it as a practice and by doing it by their experimentation. Some solution they are doing by experiment. How the experiment results, this experiment is used for the other problem. So practice, experimentation, it is very important to identify the nature of principles of management. And flexibility being, this is related to human beings, and this is a behavioral science. It will not be rigid. So being it is not rigid, the situations will be flexible, the decision will be flexible, the approach should be flexible. How the situation demands to find a solution is applicable. So flexibility is very important. The fifth nature of principles of management is mainly behavioral. The principles of management is a behavioral science. As it is a science, it is dealing with the behavior of human beings. Those who are working in a factory, those who are working as employees in office or whatever it may be, studying about the nature or the characteristics of the human beings, then we can find the solutions. By knowing them, we can find the solutions. So the cause and effect should be analyzed in the principles of management. This is the nature of principles of management. The last one is contingent. This is contingent and it is not fixed and it is changing, always changing world to world. It is changing to the geographical area to geographic area upon the situations. The principles of management is contingent. It is not fixed and the chances will be there to change all these things. These are the main nature of principles of management. So we have completed all these 7 points of nature of principles of management. Thank you for watching me. Thank you very much. Bye.